Spoiler alert, the trade details are gonna come at around the 150 mark of this video. I was right in the middle of recording a Montreal Canadiens trade rumors video right when I get the notification from Pierre LeBrun. Justin Faulk is a St. Louis Blue. Interesting. The trade details have not been released onto Twitter yet as of the exact moment I am speaking this to you, but Justin Faulk and a 5th round pick are now heading over to St. Louis in a move that people kind of saw coming. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't really expecting the Blues to be in on the right-handed defenseman, but c'est la vie. Justin Faulk is a 27-year-old right-handed defenseman who can put upwards of 30, maybe even 40 points in a year. He had almost 50 points 4 years ago with the Carolina Hurricanes, but he's recently been posting up 37, 31, and 35 points in these full seasons. Now, we all knew that Faulk was on the trading block for a while. His name was thrown out there with teams like Winnipeg and all these other teams that needed right-handed D-men, but ultimately it's the Blues that get him, which surprises me because the Blues, they haven't really been involved in trade rumors as of late, mostly because they just won the Cup and they don't really need to do anything anymore because they already won. But going forward, this is an understandable move if the Blues want to remain competitive. It's just the return here is something that I'm looking forward to seeing. And okay, we just have the trade details. The full details go as follows. Justin Faulk and a 5th round pick in the 2020 draft get sent over to St. Louis in exchange for Joel Edmundson, Dominik Bokk, and a 7th round pick in the 2021 draft. Okay, that is a trade. Whoa. Okay, Dominik Bokk is a Hurricane. It makes sense. Let's go over this side by side. Why did the Blues do this? The Blues did this because they don't want the long-term benefits of a Bokk, and instead they want to remain competitive now. I will say I love Dominik Bokk, but Bokk is a player who isn't necessarily going to be making a huge impact in the NHL for quite some time. Meanwhile, Faulk, he does that right now. Okay. The 5th and the 7th round pick, let's just ignore those. Those are just stabilizers, equalizers for the trade. It's a pick for a pick. So overall, this is Faulk getting sent over here to the Blues. And there is also an extension I'm hearing that is showing up on Twitter as well. So we'll be looking at that. Faulk is a 7-year, $45.5 million extension. So the AAV on that is $6.5 million a year. We all knew the Hurricanes weren't willing to go that far with an extension, but the Blues are, so that's why they get this. And as for the Carolina Hurricanes, they get Joel Edmundson, who is a pretty solid NHL defenseman. I'm not going to say he's amazing, but I'm not going to say he's bad either. 26 years of age, a left-handed guy, 6'4", 216 pounds. He can pretty much do the shutdown game pretty well. That's his bread and butter. But Dominik Bokk here is the substance. A legit top 6 NHL forward, a German guy playing with the Rogla BK with Niels Hoglander in the SHL, a guy who can put up points and a guy who's really, really raw. Watching Bokk throughout the Vequa Lakers in the past few years was really, really good because we could see the upward development with his skill, with his offensive talent, and overall his hockey playing ability. Carolina's getting themselves a legit top 6, maybe a 40 to 50, 60 point player in the NHL with Dominik Bokk, and they get rid of Faulk, which is something that people were expecting was going to happen, so it's not all too big of a surprise for me. However, if I had to lay out a winner for this trade today, I would say it is the St. Louis Blues, because Faulk is a great player, he can get points, he will help the Blues remain competitive, and long-term, I could totally see Carolina taking this one because Dominik Bokk is just a great NHL prospect. I've been a fan of Bokk for so long, and seeing him get sent over for Faulk is bittersweet in my mind, but to me, he's worth it. Faulk is a great player, Bokk is a great prospect, and either team is getting assets that they could definitely use long-term. Seriously, the Hurricanes got Netjosh, Svechnikov, and Bokk. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good. A first-line right-wing spot of Svechnikov, Bokk rounding out that top 6 right-winger spot. I think it's a great trade for either team. But overall, that sums up our details. Hope you enjoyed this video. And